should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Penix to the air right away. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he's spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Penix working out of the gun here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And looking to throw, Penix. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go, sack. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. A try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is is good.
Falcons 7, Commanders 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Daniels. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And some space here. Travis Etienne. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Travis Etienne, 72 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Robinson up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
70 Lions.
Here's Penix. It's complete to Robinson. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air goes Daniels. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Back all 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had a passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On first down, right back to ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will do. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards there, good for Washington first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Let's go, let's go.
Daniels going to try to sneak, and he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Etienne up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now Daniels. Screen play. Here's Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing after the interception, Daniels.
defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action. Daniels. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 19, charge.
Looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
70. Hawk 70. 65. Yeah, 65.
Now Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 yards to go, second down. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to the ground with ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
ETN once more. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And he takes it in for the Commanders' touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Daniels going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
On the 6.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On the draw, Krosky Merritt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
18 Rattler.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And brought down, but now before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run once more with JCM. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Rocco 80. Warrior 70. Check go.
And looking to throw, Penix. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before doing this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Here comes second down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Trap 50, trap 50. Here we go, trap 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
The 29-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, and now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Third and 3.
Go. 79 Broncos. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Ready, ready. Tag. Bronco 80. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now with 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.